So you guys won't believe this, but it's inevitable. Everybody's going down. My first time. And out of all places, follow me there, Junior. Into this fucking cactus. Coming down that drop.
Shit.
So all these pieces that you see, I went head first into it. All these pieces that you see. You can see the thorns still in my face probably.
Yeah.
Dude holding the camera.
Oh,
Got the horse. His horse is going. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you see all the thorns still in me. Yeah. He helped me to take him out, but is this gonna stop me? Hell no. Because I'm about that life. But I am headed to urgent care so they can pick these thorns out of me before they start going deep inside. Hurts like a motherfucker. Ow. Thanks, bro. Yeah, here's my guy right here. He had to take a stick. Yeah. 2 flat tires, of course. It happened way back around that corner. So it happened after that second telephone pole, you see. One of the ladies golfing over there is the EMT, and her boyfriend was I guess a nurse, whatever. He said, man, leave that bike and get your ass to urgent care. I'm like, bruh, this is the new Canyon Lux CF7. Her name is Jewel. And I don't leave her for anything. So we still have to walk about a mile up through this trail back to Misty. So most of the cactus is out of me. You could probably still see all the thorns. I don't know. They're in me. They're all in my hands. Look at this shit. I ain't like trying to pull them out. They're all in me. All over. Just broke my own rule. Got to stay in my lane.
You're breathing and
Ah, god damn! Shit! Yeah, okay. Yeah, Danny's found a new side hustle. Nurse Danny's found a new side hustle. Thorn hunter. I just gotta find her a special outfit. So let me run first down to you because you explained to you about last night. So, first of all, correct, I had no business on that 50-foot a single track. I had no business on that single track. So when I started to go down, when I had to turn quick and go down this steep 12-foot grade, I saw the cactus, and there was also a blind spot at the bottom of the descent, and I hesitated, which you can't do. Mountain bikers tell you, you don't hesitate. If you're gonna go, you gotta go. And so I saw the cactus, hit the brakes, and it was all bad from there. Slid out, panicked, went over the bars right I mean, what's it called when you jump in the pool? Is that a belly flop?
Yeah.
Yeah, belly flopped, literally, right into the middle of the jumping cactus bush, large jumping cactus bush, and I'm impaled in there, and shit. And my first thought was, like, how the fuck am I gonna get off of this thing? I was impaled. And the only way was to use my hands to apply pressure. So I had to apply more pressure to the cactus to get up off of it. Oh my goodness. Oh, just thinking about it is freaking crazy. My PhD is going to be unreal going forward. But anyway, so I got off, and there were large clumps of cactus all over me. I mean, like you saw in the picture. And then the horseman came by. He started to ride by. He rode by a couple of times because he probably couldn't believe it. He came back and got off the horse like, what the fuck? And then, yeah, right there was one. And so he had to use a big stick to knock him off, because I pulled the ones off my face and a lot of them off my shirt and arms, but he had to use a stick to get it off, pry it off, instead of the slow way of pulling it. So he helped me with that. And so then I had to walk the bike back, another mile and a half uphill to the car. Because, like I said, there was a lady and a dude at the golf course across from there. And even the horseman was like, you need to call an ambulance. Dude, I'm not leaving Jewel, my Canyon Lux CF7, or Misty out there. So no, I'm going back to my car. And so, like I said, the EMT and her boyfriend, whatever, they were golfing. They came to the fence. I think he's a nurse, she said, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, you need to get him. Nope. So anyway, finally made it back to the car. Then I had to drive to urgent care. That was about 15 miles. Get to urgent care. They're like, dude, we can't do nothing with you here. You need to go to the MASH unit. So I had to drive another 10 miles to the MASH unit. Went in there, packed house. Yeah, World War II packed, right? But here's the kicker. Everybody in there waiting in that room was willing to forfeit their position to me. No doubt. Everybody who looked over at me was ready to forfeit their position. There was a older woman there who fell out of she didn't fall out of a cab. I guess the driver was there, cab driver was there. Yeah, the cab driver, I guess, was on his speakerphone talking to a friend about the movie Get Out. I guess he yelled out, "Get out!" You know, I guess his friend says, "What's the movie called?" He said he was like the cab driver yelled, "Get out!" The old lady thought he was talking to her. She jumped out of the moving cab, right? And I heard him telling the charge nurse. The charge nurse was like, "Well, did she hit the ground and stop?" And like, "No, she did a bunch of somersaults." She asked him, "How many somersaults?" He said, about 42. Like, God damn. But he know, even she was like, "Nah, go ahead." I was looking bad. Another dude, the dude right next to me, I guess he was playing with fireworks, whatever. You know, all these neighborhood, all these people now got these damn fireworks all over the place. They don't even celebrate anymore. You know, they just pop them off as a way of saying good morning now and good night. So anyway, he was playing with fireworks, and you could tell. You remember in the cartoons, Acme cartoons, the Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, and Roadrunner or whatever like that, when the dynamite, they put the dynamite in the mouth and it blows up, but they blow up, but the dynamite is still stuck in the mouth. Yeah, he was sitting right next to me. He still had the stick of dynamite in his mouth, right? Yeah, just like an old Acme cartoons. Hair, charred, eyebrows, everything. But he nodded to me when the nurse came over. Like, okay, he was like, take this dude. I'm sitting there looking like Pinhead from that damn Hellraiser scary movie. So anyway, I got to the hospital around noon. They didn't take me back there till 3. Yeah, 3 hours in the waiting room, like that. Danny arrived about 3:30. And Nurse Danny went to work right away. There were at least 3 people working on me for the first 3 hours or so, pulling them out. Yeah, right there. You feel it? And then Danny, they saw it. They was like, shit. Yeah, they were like, okay, Danny's got this. And they went there because that was a busy hospital. So anyway, we got most of them out, all the major ones. Shit. Yeah. And then we left there. We left there about 8:30. Got here about 9. Yeah, got here about 9. And he went right back to work again. She's addicted. Yeah, last night with her special ointments that she used to soften them up. So we shut down about 11. I mean, there were still, even though they got the majority, they got all the big ones, but there are hundreds. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, between Danny and the nurses, they poured out thousands, a couple thousand, without a doubt. And there are still hundreds in me. Because with the way the falling jumping cactus works is that it gets in you and it reproduces. So the jumping cactus has been waiting for somebody like me for a long time, just like in that movie Aliens. You remember the first and second one? Those are only 2 I watched. Classics. Is Aliens still the best sci-fi flick? Well, we're not going to do all-time list today, but I think Aliens, as far as seeing it in the theater, Aliens is up there, top 3 for sci-fi. But anyway, yeah, so the jumping cactus has been looking for somebody like me for a long time. That's why it feasted. So yeah, it got inside of me, and it reproduced overnight. So I put the sheet over me last night. You could feel it just laying in bed, just all over my body, all the tiny thorns in me still. And right away we woke up. Even when we were in bed, we woke up right away. Daddy started hunting, and she's at it now. You know, getting them all out, but it's going to really be up to Father Time when the body decides to push these out. And I got to go get some special antibiotics to help fight the cactus reproducing inside of me. Hey, you didn't have that on your OS for Underdog bingo card, did you? For the next video? Me talking about a cactus using me to reproduce. But it's happening. But yeah, they're all over me. But Danny is on the case. Moral of the story, once again, which most of you know this, in life, got to have a good teammate. You have to have a good teammate. Really. I mean, you've seen the videos. I've talked about it. Danny's level of care and comfort and support is now legendary. She's really into this. A little bit too much. Did you get it? Fuck. So that's it. Ordered my new tires. Doesn't stop. I'll be dealing with PTSD, but I believe I learned very, very painful lesson. Danny asked me a question this morning. Pretty good question. Would I have chosen to have broken a limb or fall on the cactus? said, fall on the cactus. I mean, that's some very, 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 the pain is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's some insane. I can't even describe how much pain it's been. The PTSD is going to be in. Just thinking about it as well. But at least I don't lose fitness. Broken limb, I'll lose fitness. That's not good. But anyway, this will be us all day today as we watch stage 1 of Vuelta. We're out. Ah! You get it?